doesn't mean that the person is guilty. It is the start of the criminal process.
And the people who voted to bring an indictment make up the grand jury. In New York, a prosecutor like Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg needs to convince a simple majority, at least 12 of the 23 grand jurors.
And those people are not being asked, is Trump guilty? They're being asked, is there a probable cause to believe that Trump committed a crime?
Helping us better understand the terms in this often complex legal system of ours is a former federal prosecutor.
Probable cause often leads people to believe, oh, it must mean more likely than not, right? Probably they committed the offense. That's not true. It can be a confusing term. It denotes a very low level of evidence that is just designed to get the criminal process started.
After a grand jury indicts comes the arraignment, a formal reading of the charges laid out against the defendant, which in this case could happen next Tuesday. And if the case goes to trial,
the jury that will hear the actual case at trial will be a totally different jury.
But there's always a chance it doesn't make it that far.
We can expect Trump and his lawyers to mount a pretty aggressive defense as a legal matter to try to get the indictment dismissed even before a trial.
And then there's talk of a plea deal. The federal prosecutor you just heard from says, based on what we've heard from Trump's attorneys so far, that is highly unlikely. Live in the Alert Center, I'm Ray Vieda. Lou, back to you.